So one way the fast fashion industry affects the land is by cutting off trees to create wood-based fabrics, which is like viscose. And um, because of insecticides and pesticides, the soil are being polluted. So the atmosphere, carbon. The fast fashion industry releases 1.2 billion tons of CO2 into the atmosphere per year, according to World Resources Institute report. And you can see in the picture, the image, that about 10% of CO2 consumption is by the fashion industry. So my solution to this is collaborative fashion consumption, which is basically recycling, renting, and donating, but I'll be focusing on donating only. So the limitation to donating is that most people only donate clothes that are soiled or torn apart. So
okay. So a couple questions. Let's talk first about your solution. So you're proposing the idea that we need to do donations as it relates to clothing and not obviously be soil worn. How do you see that happening? I mean, what type of program? What does some of the research say about how that's to be done? But your solution is to do this donations. What about it? I mean, how is this going to be achieved?
can you repeat that?
Okay, that's fine. So you talked about this collaborative and again recycling, rentals, but the idea of donations. What does this solution look like? What when you say by donations, is it going to be done by the government, or is it going to be done by individuals? Kind of what is the research? I mean, fashion is a big issue, obviously a big solution. How do you see this playing out, and what would be some problems with your solution about donations?
So the society, the people would be donating the clothes.
Okay, and what are some limitations as to how, I mean, why would be some problems or difficulties in doing it at the scale necessary? What would be some limitations to your solution?
Well, so the most of the people, like I said, most of the people only donate clothes that are soiled or torn, so they can't resell them.
Okay. And if you had more time to work on this, what would you spend more time? What would you do use the additional time to do? How would if you had another month, I mean, 4.5 more weeks to work on this, what would you do in that time to improve or go further into depth?
Yeah, go further.
Into what area?
this solution.
Response. Congratulations. I'm going to talk to you